What's up, guys? Just off in this bitch because we're fucking alpha man. I'm up late, fucking with music and shit. You should go check out my album Death by Relationship. It's by Just Hanging. I'll link it all down below. But in this video, I just want you to know that you have to focus on yourself. There's nothing more important than focusing on yourself. When you focus on yourself, it's crazy how the things that is attracted to you actually enhance the self. So you gain team members by focusing on yourself. When you're able to give value to somebody else, the value comes back to you. Because when you get that value back, you're gonna give it out more to more people, and you're just giving more value because you're already on the path of giving that value. I thought about in my life how many times I've had a massive amount of energy and I just wasted it. And when you don't even know what wasting time is until you understand what your actual path is. Nothing is an actual waste of time, but when you learn the lessons when you're growing up, when you made the mistakes, because we all make mistakes. I'm here now on this video because I made mistakes, and I'm letting you know. When you make those mistakes, you're gonna look back at certain scenarios that happen inside of your life. And you're gonna be like, okay, well, if I didn't do this, then I would have had faster results. What is my main focus on right now? Ask yourself, what is your main focus right now? Because if your main focus isn't on your goals and achievements, then you're basically wasting your time. Are you putting all of your energy into other people? If it's something that is your purpose, that's cool. But if you're trying to focus on a fucking relationship even if you're in a relationship, don't even focus on the relationship. Because a relationship is just a friendship that you have with somebody that's intimate. You're just close with that person. That's literally it. There's no reason to even focus on it. If you think about it, it's like if you have a best friend and you see that when you grow up, when you're past fucking high school, you have friends that you hang out with, but you have your own shit that you have to fucking get done. That's the same way that it is. You just have to focus on yourself. If you focus on yourself, everything will work out for you. Whatever goals that you have. The reason that you are even wasting time is because you're so focused on other people's success. Are you paying attention to celebrities? I'm not judging you if you do, but how is that relevant to your life? How is listening to these people's crazy stories really changing your life? It's a waste of time. Sports is a waste of time. It's cool. I'm a Giants fan. I pay attention to the draft. I watch basketball. I do. But in all actuality, when you watch that shit, you are not getting anything for yourself except some type of small talk that you can have with somebody. And honestly, if you know anything about sports, you can really fuck around and have a conversation. I can have a conversation with somebody for 20 minutes on baseball, and I just started watching baseball a month ago. It's just but that's the hype of it. I'm not gonna fucking be a journalist because of this shit. I'm not what's the actual point of me watching this shit? Now I still enjoy it. I'm not saying that you can't, but just think about it. What are you really spending your time on? Because if you're watching sports, you're watching somebody else be the greatest version of themselves. You're watching them and judging them on a level. Like, even if you're enjoying it, you're still judging, like, you're pulling for somebody to win. Even if you don't even know about the sport, you're pulling for somebody. So you're judging one of the teams. But they're just focused on executing and being the best version of themselves. Like, their individuality in the sport helps them create the team environment that can conquer another team where people are focused on their individuality to make their unit the best that it can be. Like, dude, just think about that shit. Just think about that shit. Just focus on yourself. It feels so good. Like, have you ever thought about, if you're on this video, it's because you're trying to find joy in somebody else. If you got this far, it's because you're trying to find joy, love, you're getting emotions from somebody else, and you're getting disappointed because they're faltering back on you. This video is for you, talking to you about taking care of yourself. Get a haircut. Shave. Learn how to shave. Bro, I know niggas that's in their 20s that don't even know how to shave. They don't even know how to shave, bro. In their 20s. In their 20s, bro. It's just, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You just have to focus on yourself. I said that shit so much in this video. I am subconsciously like talking to you. Just focus on yourself, focus on yourself. And it's crazy because when you do focus on yourself, it kind of sucks if you've been focused on other people to the point where you aren't in a good position to really focus on yourself the way that you envision yourself to focus on yourself. Because everybody has these dreams and they start dying out whenever they're in their mid-20s. Because then that's when they're working their job and that's when they go into the routine 9 to 5. That's the goal, is to get a 9 to 5 so you can have the weekends. Because most motherfuckers have kids. You have to focus on yourself. If you're a young nigga, bro, if you're 18 years old, you have to just focus on getting money. If you're 18 to 24, if you have to like at least have $20,000 in your bank account, at least, before you even think about having a fucking family with a girl. Honestly, you have to be financially stable. It doesn't matter where the fuck you're living. You have to have money coming in and trying to find a way to move that money to other sources. Because if you don't and you start getting these responsibilities, it's going to get to a point where you don't have the resources to put into the investment to your ideas. And it's going to get to a point where you think the ideas aren't even worth it because you can't even get to the point of putting the resources together. But it's possible. It's possible. You have to just focus on your own ideas. Your ideas. Think about it. McDonald's was an idea at some point. Walmart was an idea at some point. The apartment that you're living in, the house that you're living in was an idea at some point. It was a lot. It was just fucking grass. And it turned into whatever you're sitting in right now, wherever you're around right now, where your family's sitting right now. It's an idea. Your ideas are worth putting on the map, but you have to have the confidence to do it. The way that you get the confidence to do it is you really have to just focus on yourself. Meditation is a great way to actually do that. Meditating is an amazing way that you can be able to focus on yourself, because whenever you meditate and you start really focusing on your body, I actually was meditating for about a year before I really started seeing myself as a person. I felt like I really just focused on getting emotions from other people. But it's crazy because I didn't even know that I was doing it. because I would go out and party. I would get fucked up. I really, like, it's like the scene that I was at, the high of the moment was really what I was pushing for, that rush, because it was just cool. I was just young, and every day is a fucking party. Whenever you have like money and shit, that's just how it is, bro. So I'm just letting you know that you just have to you have to focus on getting your money as a young man that's going into this world. And how it is really, bro, if you're gonna have a girl, to find the women that's quality to the point where she would be a sufficient mate to you in the long term, you would have to have your finances in order. Really, you cannot try to go half and half with any girl, because it's not gonna work out. You have to be able to have the stability to take care of everything, if need be. If need be, you have to be able to make those decisions. That's a thing that you cannot think about as a man. You cannot think about what, like, worries of the next step. It has to all be success-minded things towards the next step. Whatever it is. There's something that's inside of you that is making you watch this video. There's something that's inside of you that's making you watch this video, because you have to understand that you are good enough for the goals that you have. That's really it. You are good enough for the goals that you have. Why the fuck not? Who the fuck's stopping you? You. You can blame it on everybody else in your life, but it really comes down to you. We all make mistakes in life, but don't let those mistakes stop you from what you actually want to do. And it all comes out. Think about a coworker. I know that I'm going off, but I'm just really just trying to just give this to your subconscious mind so that you can be able to understand this. Now you're going to start seeing like things that's popping out that's resembling the conversation that we're having right now. So I appreciate you for being here. Now, just think about a coworker. Think about a coworker that they're cool, They have some things that they're focused on, but they're like super focused on work. Like, they don't really talk about anything else except work. It's literally work. The motherfuckers that's been there for years, bro. And I'm not judging you for being in that position, because I think that's an amazing thing to stay with a company for that long. And this is just my opinion and really just an observation of the lifestyle. Because I've worked in many different fields. And sales is pretty much the top dog, but most people can't really do the sales type of thing because it's a lot of rejection, bro. It's a lot of rejection. It's really, it crushes your ego. It destroys your ego, because it's not about you at that point. But that's really how it is with any type of life. Like any type of job that you have is just, any type of job that you have is just a placemat for you to figure out to do your own shit. That idea that you have inside of your mind, you can literally make that into profit, make that into money, guap, whatever you want to call it. Get money, you have a lifestyle that you want. You can live in the sticks if you want. You can live a very substantial life making $40,000 a year as a fucking 18-year-old. If you're making $40,000 a year as an 18-year-old, you're fucking killing it. You're killing it, because then that sets you up for opportunities later down in the line if you're just focused on it. The main reason why I made this video is because I'm seeing everybody that's around me that's just distracted. Distracted about things that don't even matter. And they think that it matters, but then they bring up excuses on why they're not focused on what they want to do. Nah, I'm not saying that's you. We all have a little bit of that inside of us, where we focus on other people a little bit too much. Even as a dick, like if you're an asshole, you're still focused on other people because you're solidifying the fact that you're the way that you are through other people by being an asshole. So, like, you really just have to focus on yourself. It's a weird thing to think about because you kind of think that you do because we all have this selfishness that's inside of us. But the selfishness that we have that's inside of us can lead to codependency. And if it's leading to codependency, then you're relying on somebody else for emotional stability, or you're doing it in a way that you're focused on the financial gain. Or when I'm saying emotional stability, even though finances can go into that as well, even like love is an emotion. It's not something that you really have with a person per se, but you can have just love because it is coming from you. You have to focus on yourself to figure out how to love yourself. And when you love yourself, nobody can take that away from you. All this is love. Everything that I'm saying. You see how everything that I was saying before was like on the aggressive side, but now we're just talking? You get it. You get it. Like this video, share it if it really resonated with you. I like this conversation. It was pretty cool. Y'all have a great day. This video should be uploaded in the morning or something like that. I don't know. It's like 2 o'clock right now. I'm on the East Coast. So it should work out. See y'all next time. Alpha out. It's been a minute. Oh, I almost forgot it.